Hi, how's it? It's the Cranberry, and I hope this is my final part. In ending 1 Peter 4, the last part I was speaking about, if the righteous is scarcely saved, what will become of the ungodly and the sinner? This here ends by saying in verse 19, therefore let those who suffer according to God's will entrust their souls to a faithful creator while doing good. The soul of which is what it is that is the reason why I am fasting right now. I have commenced the fast today. It is the 6th of January, and I will end this fast on the 18th of February. It's a little over 6 weeks, but I just said I like whole numbers, so I like to end fast at whole numbers and like closed up dates. I would much rather end a fast on a Sunday than on a Wednesday. So since I'm starting one on a Friday, arbitrary for me anyway, I'm just gonna end it off on a Sunday. So yeah, that's what's good. I'm starting today. My fast is basically I eat nothing. I only have liquids up to 6 p.m. and then I can eat from 6 to 6 my one meal in a day. That will keep me fed, but it will also be some kind of self-denial. It's how I fast, and I'm gonna do that for 6 weeks, just a little over 6 weeks, to conquer, listen to it, those who are after my precious in the sight of the Lord soul. The Lord warned me, you guys, that I am going to get a barrage of attacks, and frankly I don't even think it's coming. I think it's here. It's arrived like Philip in 2010 in South Africa Soccer World Cup. Feel it is here, Philip. You wouldn't get it if you're not from South Africa, so let me stop. Anyway, the Lord implored me to fast, you guys, because I'm literally facing so much attack right now from a blast from the past. That's literally what it is, like random buffoonery from my history that is going to happen upon my content on the media machine and be like, she's still alive, and rear their ugly heads in sorcery in my nightmares, and I would be tempted to believe that it's just a visitation of their sorcery from long ago, so let me just ignore it because I've already prayed and fasted that away. But God told me, no honey, I don't do long ago, it's current. Apparently Facebook is the bane of everybody's existence because it's making people find me that thought I was dead and buried. Apparently these Christians that have got platforms recommending Christian content to them in the algorithm are recommending content to people who thought I was dead and buried, or at least just out of their sight and so therefore out of their mind. And God has seen it fit to flail me using especially Facebook algorithms in their faces, and upon finding me are itching, they've got funny little scratches, they are picking at scabs, and they are like, I'm sorry, she gotta die. And the reason that is the case is because they still are envious of me all these gargantuan years down the line that are 10, almost 10 years that they've done this to me. It's 8 now, and now that I'm living in squalor and poverty, they are even more envious because of the glory of God that emanates through me because of my suffering. I literally can't catch a break, and one of the reasons as well why they keep coming at me, God has shown me, is apparently allegedly because of the fact that I still look good. I look good because I'm 38, I'm not yet 95, okay? Most 38-year-olds still kind of look 20 something, especially if they've been taking care of themselves. So that can't really be the reason. The reason is because I'm still godly. They put me in suffering, in shambles, in sorrow, just so I would lose my cool and my street cred. They didn't want me marrying well, they did not want my career to progress. They bewitched that, and now that I am doing really well in my Christian thing that I'm doing, they want me neutralized. I dreamt about one colleague about 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks, and I was like, goodness, I haven't seen her in like 20,000 years. What's she doing in my dream? And last night I dreamt about another one, and God is like, they're gonna keep coming, baby, because they have not left social media. They're gonna find you. And so far as there is a social media platform that through its algorithms is still pushing your content, they are going to happen upon you. And they also are in South Africa, and Facebook, unlike YouTube, recommends largely to a South African audience. So insofar as you grow on any social media platform that is pushing content to South African, inevitably these lukewarm Christians who profess my name, and so therefore algorithms keep recommending content that is mine in nature, they will find you. And when they click upon this chick they recognize, they will be thrown by the fact that you made it, you survived, and you're not looking like some shriveled up prune that has literally seen too much life. They hate or will hate and will despise, that you're still so preserved, that I have kept you. And so continue in their ancient insanity, in that they will bewitch you afresh on the exact same things that they bewitched you on. They will still not want you to get married because you will still look like a marriable woman. They will still not want you to have a career because you will still have a big fat chunky brain that could get a really great job. They will still want you to be in squalor. So you're not just dealing with the sorcery of your family members or your like immediate ecosystem or random strangers. Literally, I have been bewitched by strangers that have found my content on YouTube. Yeah, no, you're not just dealing with those guys. You're dealing with ancient souls from 20,000 years ago, my daughter, that are going to take money out of their pockets, literally extract it out of their children's university funds, to pay witch doctors to keep you subdued, since it appears their former sorcery worked. And this barrage of insults that's going to come at you won't come from just one source. I already showed you one of your former colleagues that bewitched you 3 weeks ago. Last night you dreamt about one like that you last saw in your nightmares long ago. It's not that the devil is interested in just, you know, kind of flailing them again on some she's getting away with murder. Night before I dreamt about, so last night I dreamt about the one female colleague. Night before I dreamt about a litany, literally just like a row of men, and I spoke about that in my previous part. Men that have broken my heart in the spirit of romance, either because I didn't want to be with them, or they passed me up and later on realized, oh snap, shouldn't have done that, or I was with them and I dumped them, or they had a crush on me from a distance, was scared to ask me out, and assumed I was going to be a diva to them and didn't petition for any such thing. And because of their bitterness in that regard, were like, whatever, you're not going to marry well even though you make me feel like crap here in a corner. Okay, fine. Men like those, I had a dream of a whole bunch of them from my past suddenly just reinvesting in witchcraft again. Why? Or why would they do that if I am nowhere to be found by them? I am no longer on the same social media platforms that I was on historically, especially on Facebook. I literally left my primary baseline upbringing Facebook page that I was growing up on. I abandoned it with all of its photos and everything and its life of the past. I left it there to gather dust and, you know, have a whole bunch of cobwebs encircling it in order to start a brand spanking new Facebook page or a Facebook account that has no friends in it, but for one dude that upon finding me on my page decided to also ask me to be a friend on Facebook. So I have literally just one friend on Facebook, but I have a page that has got hundreds of followers. I don't know how many because I'm not busy checking those stats because I'm tired of getting hurt by those who fall away from me. Okay, yeah, no, so I am in a new space altogether that old people don't know, especially on Facebook. But you know, you can't hide on social media. Like, it's on some, you caramba, you can't hide, you caramba, you can't hide. That's social media for you. You could run away from a stalker because it keeps on afflicting you on one like Facebook page, but the moment you open up another Facebook page elsewhere, they're gonna find you because the algorithm's gonna keep pushing your content out, and so random freaky little stalkers gonna find you. And even if you change your like name and, you know, use code talk and stuff, like, especially if it's a page so it's like public in nature, you are for the life of you going to have quite the rough time avoiding getting seen by people you would much rather not see. And I'm not about to go and privatize my page because I want people to follow me. I want to grow just for the sake of avoiding like miscreants from the past. So the Lord has shown me that there's no end to the craziness of your country, baby girl. So I want you to fast to subdue the powers, the rulers, the principalities, the spiritual wickedness in high places, the demons that they're going to send you before they can even enter in. I want you to create an impregnable fortress around you so you can grow in peace, so you can grow your fitness channel in peace, your Facebook account in peace, your YouTube channel, so you can lament about their shadow banning of you in peace. I literally want you to not have to endure all that rubbish anymore. That's why I'm calling you to fast. So when you say that every time you fast you don't see any progress because it's not like you get a breakthrough or whatever, honey, you don't know what I'm doing with your fast in the spirit realm. You don't know what entities you are bringing low. You don't know what force field around you, like the Iron Dome in Israel. You don't know what you are keeping out. You will find out one day in eternity that you did not waste a single day of fasting. When I send you to fast, it's because I'm taking care of you and I'm protecting you. I don't want you to struggle way more than you already are in what you're going through. Your journey and your trajectory is set, and I want you to not be resisted in it. If you fast, you will smooth sail into the next phase of your life. So that's why I'm fasting for 6 weeks. As I speak, I'm only gonna go have a little bit of coffee right now and just deal. Okay, you remember, here it is, that at the end of 1 Peter 3, it is written there, and not end, but at the verse 22, it is written, who has gone into heaven and is at the right hand of God with angels, authorities, and powers having been subjected to him. These very powers that are not of God, that are unholy, these authorities, these entities, essentially, that are of an ominous, nefarious, dark, and dingy nature, they're the ones that I need to fight, because they're going to be sent to me by a litany of former witches that slapped me, thought they had put me down, and then they're going to find me on social media and slap me again. God is like, not this time. This time around, they're going to find a force field and bounce off it. So I got to basically put up something, a hedge of protection around myself. Not that I'm doing it, God is the one that's doing it, but in a fasted state, my prayers are a lot more fervent and effervescent, availing much. Amen. Hallelujah. Whoop. I got to fast to make sure that all that stuff just don't do nothing like that around me. So that's what I wanted to let you guys know. I'm starting a fast today. You can start with me, pray with me, y'all. How's it going? If you wanna, you don't have to do my exact fast. I would greatly recommend you try. No, I don't recommend, I'm asking you to help me fast. I'm literally asking. Where two of you are gathered, God is with us. I'm asking you to fast with me, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. Fasting does not have to be a painful affair or an extreme affair. You can just fast from, if you are into eating cakes a whole bunch, just stop for 6 weeks with me. Or if you are a fan of meat, just stop eating meat for 6 weeks with me. If you are, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it doesn't have to be hectic if you're not used to fasting. So I'm asking you to help me fast. If you don't want to, it's okay. Either way, I'm blocking darkness and I'm doing it for 6 weeks. After that, we'll see what happens. I love you in Christ's name, Cran K. And peace. Get thee behind me, Satan. Bye.